have done about the nature of the roots, okay, using the discriminant. In today's lecture, we will be doing the graphical interpretation of discriminant. Means what we will see here, that on the that how when the value of discriminant changes, okay, जब हमारे डिस्क्रिमिनेंट की वैल्यू चेंज होगी तो जो हमारी क्वाड्रेटिक कर्व है, ठीक है, उस पर क्या इफेक्ट होगा, तो किस तरह से चेंज होगी. सो बिफोर स्टार्टिंग लेट्स सी द ग्राफ फॉर द क्वाड्रेटिक कर्व. सी जो क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल होती है y इज इक्वल्स टू ax स्क्वायर प्लस bx प्लस c वेयर योर a इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू 0, तो इसकी जो कर्व होगी वो हमेशा क्या होगी, पैराबोलिक होती है. It is parabolic. So let's see how it will be. See, this is your xy plane. Okay, here a is not equals to 0. Means either a will be greater than 0, less than 0. So for a greater than 0, your graph will be in the upward direction. Okay, where your curve is touching the x-axis, these are respectively the alpha beta, the roots of the equation. Okay, now you can see that this curve is increasing in the upward direction. This curve is increasing in upward direction, so means it cannot have maxima because it is increasing now and वो भी upward direction में, so it will not have maxima but it will have minima. Can anyone tell me that what will be the point of minima here? See, where the curve is bending. The curve is bending at this point, na? And where it is meeting at the x-axis. At this point, name it as theta. So, theta will be your point of minima. So, this was for the a greater than 0. C for the a less than 0. Draw the xy axis, your xy plane here. Here your curve will bend downward for less than 0. Okay. Again, where it is the point where it is touching the x-axis, these are the roots of the curve, that polynomial curve. So again, as let me draw it properly, no? It is bending. Okay, now you can see as the curve is increasing downward, okay, so it will not have minima, but it is has maxima. What will be the point of maxima here? Again, where the curve is bending and where it is touching at x-axis, assume it as theta. So theta is your x maximum, point of maximum. Clear? So this was all about that graph for the quadratic polynomial. So that जब हम next जब ग्राफिकल इंटरप्रिटेशन करेंगे डी की, तब आपको प्रॉब्लम ना आए कि मैम ये ग्राफ कैसे हुआ. ये सिर्फ आपको बताने के लिए कि जब भी क्वाड्रेटिक कर्व आ जाए, कोई भी पॉलिनोमियल आ जाए, तो आपका ग्राफ हमेशा क्या होता है, पैराबोलिक होता है. सो ओके, नाउ मूव टू द टॉपिक. सी, yesterday we have done the 3 cases that if your d is equals to 0, what kind of roots you are getting? Reals, they we are getting, but we are having the equal roots as well. When d is equals to 0, we are getting real as well as equal roots. So in this case, your quadratic curve will just touch the x-axis. Because we are having equal roots, means both the roots will be same, so they will just touch the x-axis. So this is your xy plane. So your curve just touch the x-axis. For a greater than 0, it will be in upward direction. For a less than 0, it will be in downward direction. Clear, students? This was the case for discriminant equals to 0. Okay, now see what will happen if your discriminant is greater than 0. What we have learnt yesterday, that when your discriminant is greater than 0, you have real as well as unequal or distinct roots. Means there will be two distinct roots. So when your a is greater than 0, your curve will cut the x-axis in the upward direction. When your a is less than 0, your curve will cut the x-axis in downward direction. So your graph will be of this type. Okay. So next, कुछ डिफिकल्ट तो है नहीं इसमें ऐसा कुछ भी. इफ योर डिस्क्रिमिनेंट इज लेस देन 0 मीन्स वैल्यू नेगेटिव में आ जाए. अगर आ गई तो रूट्स कैसे होंगे हमारे? इमेजिनरी मीन्स नो रियल रूट्स. मीन्स नो रियल रूट्स. व्हेन योर रूट्स आर नॉट रियल, इट मीन्स they will not touch the x-axis. So when your a is greater than 0, your quadratic curve will not touch the x-axis and it will be in upward direction. For your a less than 0, your curve will be in downward direction plus it will not touch the x-axis. Clear? Hope आप सभी को समझ में आया कि ग्राफिकल इंटरप्रिटेशन क्या होगी डिस्क्रिमिनेंट की. इफ योर डिस्क्रिमिनेंट इज आइदर 0, आइदर लेस देन 0 or greater than 0. Easy? Always remember just two things, that the curve will be parabolic when you are having a quadratic polynomial. Okay? It always have the two roots. Either they will touch the x-axis, either they will not touch the x-axis, or either they will cut the x-axis. Clear? Just take the screenshot. I am writing again. If your d is equals to 0, curve will touch the x-axis like this. It is for a greater than 0 and it is for a less than 0. Second, if your d is greater than 0, curve will cut the x-axis like this. In upward direction when a is greater than 0, in downward direction when a is less than 0. If your d is less than 0, then your curve will not touch the x-axis. For a greater than 0, and this is for a less than 0, where your d is b square minus 4ac and your curve is quadratic. Clear? Take the screenshot for your future reference या फिर आप notes बना लीजिए. Clear? So okay, in the next video we will do some questions, important questions that come in the exam related to quadratic equation. Okay, thank you.